biblical cartoons in the world comes from Israel.
Dry Bones appears in the Jerusalem Post and has been reprinted in newspapers from the New York Times to the Wall Street Journal. As Chris Mitchell reports, now its creator is taking on a new cause.
For more than 40 years, Jewish cartoonist Yaakov Kirschen has aimed his political commentary at topics like Islamic terrorism and anti-Semitism. Now he's targeting what he calls one of the worst problems in the world today, persecution of Middle East Christians.
Christian communities being totally slaughtered and murdered and driven out, and a whole ethnic cleansing of the Middle East to wipe out Christianity, and Western leaders just look the other way.
In just one recent example, this past summer, ISIS drove tens of thousands of Christians out of their ancient homes and gave them the choice to either convert or die. Another example is this burned-out church in Minya, Egypt by the Muslim Brotherhood. Kirschen says he can't understand the apathy in the West to what he calls a Holocaust facing Middle East Christians.
I think the unusual thing is the apathy. It's totally crazy that the churches are not speaking out, that the politicians are not speaking out, that there aren't demonstrations in the street.
So Kirschen is turning up the volume. His team includes his wife Sally and their intern Michael. They've launched an internet campaign to rally support for Middle East Christians. He wants to turn Dry Bone fans into members, then activists.
People have to have a way to fight back against this. If our churches and our Jewish organizations and our political leaders are willing to go along with the willful rewriting of history, if they are willing to go along with just looking the other way while the Christians of the Middle East are totally slaughtered and wiped out, then somehow we, the people, have to do something.
His art form, refined over 4 decades, communicates truths in just a few lines, and pictures like this one. It says, "We Islamists are not just a bunch of Jew-hating terrorist killers." You're not? Of course not. We also murder Christians. This is clearly a mom-and-pop operation.
I'm the fulfillment department and the shipping department.
Despite their small size, they hope to make a big splash for Middle East Christians, especially at this time of year. Kirschen summed up their plight in these 2 cartoons, especially for the Christmas season. In this cartoon it says, Santa Claus will have it easy this year. Just about the only place left in the Middle East with Christians left to visit is the Jewish state. He also penned this cartoon's plea, a Christmas wish for Christian communities across the Middle East. May the world hear your cries for help. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Herzliya, Israel.
Up next, how you can make